This is 7 News, the voice of the coast.
Tonight, Port Macquarie Police Station to get a much-needed makeover. A flood-ravaged Taree venue to once again welcome patrons. And then later this news hour, Anthony Albanese's big moment in Beijing. And Trump hits Russia with the 50-day deadline to end the war.
7 News begins now.
Good evening. Police resources we bolstered in Port Macquarie after today's announcement. A new state-of-the-art police station is on the way. The multi-million-dollar upgrade will have a huge impact across the region, and construction is set to be completed by the end of next year. One of Taree's top hospitality venues will reopen tomorrow after an extended clean-up from the May floods. Medina Wells joins us live now from Taree. Medina, the Taree Aquatic Club has had quite the battle.
Nick, Salos had more than a metre of water through their restaurant, and it's not the first time. In both 1978 and 2021, the building was inundated with floodwaters. But no one expected this flood to get as high as it did.
This local favourite is no stranger to a natural disaster, but the May floods set new records.
Oh, look, the damage was absolutely catastrophic for the club. We had about 1.4 metres of floodwater go through the club. Luckily, all the windows held out, so we didn't have the flow through from the river itself.
With that much water through the building, almost all of their equipment and furniture had to be replaced.
We were able to pretty much get most of the flood damaged equipment out on the street for a pickup, and then probably our clean-up took about 2 weeks.
The cost of the damages wearing heavy on the club, a painstaking process that took over 8 weeks to complete.
Overall, we've probably had about $1.5 million worth of damage.
This isn't the first time floodwaters have swallowed this local favourite. In fact, it's the third. After more than a metre of water tore through the building, tomorrow their doors finally swing open again.
The club will reopen from 11 a.m, welcoming back locals for drinks and food with a limited menu.
I've just seen all the regular patrons back. They've been our other local clubs have looked after them well, but I'm sure they're looking forward to coming back to their drinking and dining holes, so to speak.
Medina Wells joins us again from Taree. Medina, talking about openings, when can we see the Thunderbolts Way back in action?
Nick, it's still closed right now, but council's making good progress. It's a massive exercise for crews. There was so much damage with landslips and the approaches to bridges washed away. The enormity of the task means they've had to work from the bottom to the top of the mountains, tackling one job at a time.
On Thunderbolts Way, we're getting closer to that being opened up. I think we're probably only a couple of weeks out from that being open. It's only temporary fixes at the moment because they've had to actually work through one landslide and one, repair area before they can get to the next one.
The road isn't expected to open for another few weeks.
All right, thanks for the update tonight, Medina. Well, in the midst of a housing crisis, some Aussie battlers have been given their very own slice of paradise. A $9 million community housing project in the Clarence Valley delivering 24 brand new homes. A new device is helping family and domestic violence victims get help sooner. The Stand By You Shield connects vulnerable people with loved ones and support services during an emergency. Elise Holden joins us live now from Ballina. And Elise, the RSL and Cherry Street Sports Club have both come on board.
Nick, the services already provide help to people fleeing a DV relationship. This is just one step further to protect them if they do decide to return to their partner or feel threatened after leaving.
We are being warned to be alert for scams, particularly around tax time. There's been a big surge in fraudsters posing as the ATO or impersonating a bank to trick people into handing over their money. They usually make contact via email, text or phone call with the promise of a tax refund or maybe requesting money to avoid a penalty. Now, many include links to fake websites that are asking for personal information. You should always contact your bank immediately if you find any money is missing from your account.
The ability to protect your profile If you've sent money, then we can initiate recovery. It's not almost guaranteed. It's not always guaranteed that we can return the funds, but the quicker you can let us know, the better the chances are for recovery.
Now, if you do get any requests for personal information, you should always check to make sure that it is legitimate. Kirstie is here now for a look at all today's weather conditions. Hello, Kirstie. Quite grey out there today.
Hello, Nick. It was. We did have some overcast skies, and hello, everybody. Quite a grey morning too, certainly when we woke up along the coast. Those grey skies didn't do much to trap in any warmth either, so it still was quite cool overnight, just 4 degrees in Taree this morning and through Kempsey. We even had a few light coastal showers around 9 a.m. and again around 1 o'clock this afternoon, though for many, not even a millimetre registered in our gauge. It was a calm day in terms of winds, so a light breeze for most of us. Our maximums a little below average though, just 16 degrees through Grafton today and a top of 18 in Yamba. But it will clear tomorrow, those sunny skies returning. I'll have the details shortly.
That is some good news, Kirstie. We'll see you soon. Stay with us at 7 up next. Why there's an unpleasant odour at a popular local swimming hole, and how a Queensland charity is helping flood victims who lost their pets. Students are learning jiu-jitsu from some of the country's best these school holidays. The national champion leading development programs have arrived in Port Macquarie. The Australian Secondary Schools Rugby League Carnival has hit the field in Coffs Harbour. Today, the first final spots were locked in after some dazzling displays in the girls' division. What's in store for our Wednesday weather? Kirstie is back in just a moment and she'll tell us all about it.
Good evening, everyone. A number of cold fronts are sweeping just to the south of New South Wales. They will bring some cold winds and scattered showers to southern parts of the state, but most of us can expect partly cloudy days and stable weather. In the north and moving along the coast towards Friday, some showers could develop, but more widespread wet weather is likely early to mid next week. Now, our wet weather does look relatively patchy across most of New South Wales. No heavy downpours on the forecast, though that trough arriving later this week will impact parts of the north coast with around 15 to 25 millimetres over the coming week or so. For our coastline tomorrow though, dry, sunny and settled weather for the middle of the working week. A little bit of patchy frost first thing. Some inland fog is likely too around the likes of Dorrigo and Kempsey, but remaining clear for most. A light westerly wind early in the morning and temperatures around the high teens to the low 20s, quite a mild 23 degrees at Tweed Heads. Offshore seas around 1 to 1.5 metres through Byron Bay and the Coffs coast, with our swells sitting around at 4 to 5 feet. Our winds tending southwesterly and then variable at around 10 to 25 knots across the day. Another lovely clear day on Thursday too. In fact, Goldilocks conditions for the end of our school holidays, and of course for any travellers heading to the coast, a great day with light winds. That means our temperatures should feel closer to these maximums and we should be a bit protected from the wind chill. Further north, a little bit more cloud about, remaining mild though, just a very slight chance of a shower. But that calm and settled weather won't last long. Through the weekend, a trough is expected to gain momentum towards Friday and produce showers along the coast. About 5 millimetres for the lower mid-coast, up to 10 millimetres though through the northern rivers. Still light winds and mild temperatures, but we're expecting those grey skies to return by Friday, Nick.
Oh, I'd love some sunshine, but not to be.
No, not next couple of days. Not too bad before that grey skies arrive.
All right, Kirstie, thank you. Well, that's your local news for this Tuesday night. Thanks for your company. Stay with us at 7. Kirstie is back in just a moment and she's got your latest national news. Have a great night and I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 for more local news.